Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Geeks5EPodcast. I am your host. The one was I muted? Anyways, let me go ahead and restart that. Welcome back to another episode of the Geeks5EPodcast. Now, with 30% more chips and 20% less air, I'm your host, the one, the only, notorious, the infamous, the most chaotic panelist and podcast host in all of Texas. The one, the only, the Mexican himself, King Mexican. What is going on? I am riding solo temporarily until my co-host arrives. Just a little bit. I like the face. All right. Yeah. For now, I'm writing solo, but let me go ahead and submit the Facebook to Facebook and its fucking Discord so people can watch the show. Yeah, because sometimes y'all don't get notified when we go live. NXT 300. All right, just bear with me. Oh, I have a co-host now. All right, joining me is fucking late. What's your excuse today, sir? I was eating Popeyes. We discussed this, and you were supposed to eat that on the show.
No card, sadly.
What?
There's no card. It's just the meal.
But you were supposed to. I just dropped my phone. You were supposed to eat that on the show and be like, delicious, almost as good as the pie.
Chicken. I have mac. It's not the same.
Oh God. Okay. Well. Damn it. You were supposed to. Whatever. We'll figure it out for Wednesday. I don't give a fuck. I guess you're eating Popeyes twice this week.
That's fine.
Is the God damn it. Anyways, joining me because Sonic's not here. He'll be here a little bit later because he's also eating, hopefully, Popeyes. Hopefully not. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. Joining us is the second stream. The beat. He's Plan B. He is the Tuesday night crowd. He's the Wednesday night delight. He's the Wednesday night co-host. He's the. Did I say second stream? Second string. He's the second string. Second call. He's the nighttime shift, I guess. The diamond that does the asinine. And he is one half of the Geeks5 tag team, WWE tag team, WWF tag team championship. Along with 17, oh God, Diamond Assassin, also known as Carlos, soon to be Tres Cachuchas.
I forgot that we were going to add another hat to the title.
Oh, the cowboy hat I bought, I hate it. It's one of the, it's a small, like, felt one. It just, it's not a cowboy hat. It's not, it looks like, no, I hate it. So I'm going to return it. I guess I'm not rocking the cowboy hat this weekend because to get the boots and the hat, it's just another $80. And I already got my suit and everything. So I'm just going to not do that. Yeah. Well, introduce yourself, bitch.
Hi, I'm Carlos Dos Cachuchas, a.k.a. Diamond Assassin that does the assining. That's pretty much it.
All right. Well, Sonic's not here. We're talking about back for another Monday. Diamond had worked late again. He got a drink. We call him a Plan B. Well, it's better than the I made a. We went to the movies and we saw Super Mario Brother. I'm like, how y'all feel about the C-section? And I said C-section and it came out wrong. And it didn't mean to come out that way, but it did. So it is what it is. All right, we got a lot to talk about today. Another convention has come and gone. Nostalgia Con was this past weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's a lot of things coming out of that convention, so we're going to talk about that the most. Hitting up the skinny. So Sonic's not here to do the skinny, but Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Legend of Aang, was leaked over the weekend on the internet. It has since been taken down. They are taking down whole YouTube channels and Twitter accounts and accounts for any social media that has posted or shared the videos. So we were going to share it. We are not going to because we fear that our channel will get taken down. They have taken down whole YouTube channels. So we can't lose that because we already it took us a ton of fucking work to get to where we are. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We will hit the 1,000 mark this year. It's gonna happen. So for those of you that don't know, based on the clip that we saw, it is official. It's hard to pinpoint the timeline of the movie. I won't talk about it anymore, but I did see a couple of clips. I did see the one that's the two that were surfacing. There were 4 clips released. The whole movie has not been released. I will say this. We'll talk about it a little bit more today. Actually, there's not much to talk about it. But if you did see the movie or if you saw the clips, still support the movie on Paramount Plus or Nickelodeon. If you still support the movie, it will make it a success and we'll get more Avatar stuff. As of late, we haven't really gotten much Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
All we got was I don't know. The last thing we got was like anime wise was The Legend of Korra, which a lot of people hated and didn't liked and didn't like. There was a comic book released. There's been several novels released for the Avatar, but based on what I see, it's kind of hard to pinpoint the exact timeline as to where the movie is going to take place. There was a lot of rumors that this is taking place the in between between The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. It's hard to say when and where, just based off of the clips that we did see. So the more we know, the more we will know when we find out. When we find it out, we'll talk about it more. We'll probably talk about it on the Discord tomorrow night, Discord tea time. The Legend of Aang. Did you catch the clips? Let us know in the comment section below. Did you see the clips? Did you not? And if you did watch it, are you more excited for it? Are you disappointed? Or are you just not? You didn't see it and you're still gonna watch the movie? Or let us know if you're gonna watch it or not. Let us know if you saw the clips or not. Let us know if you were disappointed or you're hyped. It's kind of hard to say. I did see it and I am hyped. I did like it. I did like what I saw. Like I understand there are some grievances with the Legend of Aang, but you know it's not going to be the same Avatar that it was 20 years ago. Think about that. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, this past weekend was NostalgiaCon, which Diamond, had no interaction with, nothing. Diamond didn't even get to smell that NostalgiaCon air. But yeah, the only one who actually attended the con isn't here. Sonic. Sonic is currently not here. He was eating dinner. I don't know what that means. He just said I was eating. Could be dinner. Let me text this guy.
Could be Popeyes. Who
Could
knows?
be Popeye's chicken.
Chicken.
But overall, I mean, it is what it is with this NostalgiaCon. We did get some stuff on the. We did get some stuff sent to us. Thank you to our followers on the Discord channel. You guys do help us be the voice of the voiceless, and we did see what's going on. And we're gonna get over. I'm on a lot slower than my old computer. This one does not run as smoothly.
Oh, that's
But
probably why.
It is getting the job done. Otherwise, there would have been no podcast today. We wouldn't be able to talk to you, lovely people. I'm trying to pull it up. This one is the one I bought from my mother. It is touchscreen, so it's kind of nice. But it's only 8 gigabytes, so I might invest in another touchscreen computer that's a lot more powerful. Let me see, where's con bullshit? It's in our Discord. The information's in con bullshit. So I did go to NostalgiaCon for like maybe 20 minutes. I was not in the convention itself. I was outside the convention. At the Jar Jar Brown, they had other shows going on. They had Thriller Con and they had Sneaker Con. Oh, shit on Discord. I feel like NostalgiaCon. Let's see. I need a new keyboard. This one is not. Some of the buttons are. I need to clean it or something because some of the keys are not working. Oh my fucking god! I don't care about this stupid Easter egg hunt. Okay, where's calm bullshit? Okay, calm bullshit. All right, so NostalgiaCon this past weekend, someone did complain. Let me see. Man, NostalgiaCon Houston TX was a dumpster fire of a convention. Besides meeting three VAs who were both awesome and nice, waited 2-ish hours in a line to get in, and when we made it to the entrance, we had cops. Not even actual convention prop checkers like most cons, but police just straight up taking our props even though they were foam and thin, breakable plastic. There were multiple cosplayers getting their props taken away, and multiple who were lit go with props twice our size and weight, which made 0 sense. On top of that one, the cops threatened to throw away my plastic flimsy machete in the trash because I was confused why they were confiscating it for the first cops that would bring. On top of that, all props on the. On top of that, uh, no, the keyboard's just old. I've had this keyboard since like for 10 years now. It's starting to fail. I've cleaned it. I clean it every now and then, but it's starting to like go bad. On top of that, all the props on the table in an open box with no one there. What? On top of that, all props were on a table are in an open box with no one there to watch them, so they could have been taken by anyone, or anyone could have just lied and said any of them were theirs. We spoke to someone else who got their props taken away, and apparently when they confiscated it, they tossed the props that the cosplayer made themselves. Oh shit, yes. And it broke into pieces. The con just felt so small overall that it felt like mostly was just for celebrities and stuff, barely any vendors and barely any cosplayers, which I wasn't surprised as most cosplayer props are part of their character. While we were in line, they said they would check bags and wand everyone, and didn't even happen. Just prop racism. What the fuck is prop racism?
I think just something that they made on the spot to say that they took away.
You're prejudiced towards our props. Overall, this is my first and last time going to NostalgiaCon. If they're going to be unprofessional like this, no forewarning, no nothing. First time going to a con and police being very fucking rude. Every time I've gone to a con with police around, they were always cool and respectful. Never coming back to that poorly made con, and I wish I got the refundable ticket option. I think SneakerCon was free. I don't know for sure, but SneakerCon was the con next to it. Like the Georgia round had 3 cons. They had SneakerCon in the middle, and then off to the side was NostalgiaCon. And I gotta tell you, dude, like when I walked in there, I had to walk all the way to the other side of the Jar Jar Brown to find NostalgiaCon. It was all the way to E, Hall E. And I feel like, yeah, based on what I saw outside, it felt like they didn't get a lot of space. They barely, it was a very small convention. They had a ton of celebrities. I thought it was going to be the whole first floor. They only took like a third. I felt like SneakerCon had more like size because it did feel bigger from the outside. There were a fucking lot of people there for SneakerCon. It was great. Like SneakerCon was cool. I got to see some badass shoes. And you could tell like some of the cosplayers there were not happy with the other 2 conventions. Oh my god, SneakerCon. What the fuck?
Because people have like that like entitlement of like, what the fuck is this? This isn't a con. Get your shit out of here.
Yeah, but what's wrong with SneakerCon?
I I would love to go to SneakerCon just to look at shoes.
Dude, that sounds fucking awesome. What kind of shoes? They got custom shoes. Like they had anime shoes, and they had ThrillerCon with like 90s vintage shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's people out there who normally go to each convention of like SneakerCon from different areas that like sell or do trades.
They had less security for. Dude, I was there. I was outside. I went to go drop off some stuff to Frosto, and I have to say, dude, there were a shit ton of fucking cops. There were a lot of cops. I thought it was CopCon. I was like, what the fuck?
It's CopCon.
CopCon. Cops. The TV show, The Con. Like, imagine an episode like the show Cops, but like a convention and all the cops are there. That's what it felt, dude. There were so many fucking cops. Like, I was like, what the fuck? And I thought they were there for SneakerCon. Like, a shit ton of them were there for NostalgiaCon. I'm like, y'all don't trust weebs? Well, I don't trust them either.
I wonder if it wasn't for, like, specifically the attendance. It was more for the celebrities, is what it sounds like.
Man, they were outside the fuck. What are they going to do outside?
I don't know. People
what's his face? Fucking Ralph that played the Atom and Superman, the guy from DC's Legends of Tomorrow, he was there. What if he gets assaulted? They're outside. They're going to show up after he got his ass whooped. I thought they were there for the sneakers because the SneakerCon, like, I feel like the products in the SneakerCon would have been way more expensive.
Yeah, that makes more sense, especially because people are coming in probably bringing like old sneakers that are worth millions and millions of dollars.
I wouldn't say millions of dollars, maybe a couple thousand. There is no shoe out there that I'm aware of that's worth 6 digits, much less 7. Gotta think, sir. Think. Use that noodle. Dude, like, I don't know. I felt like SneakerCon was way.
If I was able to go, we probably should have went to SneakerCon.
Like, dude, I felt like SneakerCon, the vibe coming from it, the vibe from the people was much better than fucking NostalgiaCon. The only reason I wanted to go to NostalgiaCon was to see Frosto, to drop off the stuff, and to fucking meet the cast of Ned's Classified School Survival Guide. Like, that was fucking dope. They were there. I didn't go, and it was like, all right, $30. I ain't got $30, man. I got $5. Make it work. Make it work. I'm like that. I'm like Chris Rock in that video. How much for a thing of ribs? $2.50. Oh, that's 50 cents rib. All right, I'll take one rib. One order of no, one rib. All right, like, and then I'm like, all right, how much can let me get a soda for dime. Like, all right, fuck the cup. Pour it in my hand for a nickel. That was me. I was like Chris Rock.
Oh.
What the fuck? Okay, no, we're not talking about. Those are not sneakers, though. We were talking about sneakers, sir. Those are not sneakers. Loophole, we said sneakers. Who the fuck is that? Eat your solid gold heel, 30 carats of diamonds, and meteorites from. God damn. Yeah, but that's not a sneaker. That is not a sneaker. I will argue that. That's not a sneaker. SneakerCon, not
SneakerCon, not.
I said okay, fine. Sneakers. Fine. Sneakers. Jordans, J's. You said shoes. Sneakers, sir. Those are not shoes. Those are bricks of gold that you're walking around in. Those are weapons. Are they really from 1576? No shoes you know of are 6 dig either. Yes, okay, fine. But we were talking about sneakers. We're talking about like modern day Jordans, Nikes. Like the fucking shoes that what's his face sold, they had blood on them. What was his
Little Nas X.
Little Nas X, yeah, he sold those for like what 10,000, a couple thousand shoes. They're like, damn, this fool googling shit just to prove me wrong. And okay, to poke a hole in your stupid thing. You fuck with me. I also said that I was aware of. Okay. I also added that. I said there are no shoes in the
he
6 or
said
7
he said
digits that I'm aware of.
he's like no, but
He's waiting for the text to catch up. I said that I was aware of as well. Okay. Just Googling shit. Just you know what? Nike Air Yeezys. First off, you lost me at Yeezys. Air
Oh
Jordans
my
13,
god.
1998, 2 point worn by Jordan in the NBA Finals. Is there a certificate of authenticity for those?
There probably
Air
is.
Jordan 12 flu game, 1.38 million. Did he wear those as well? I think
Well,
any fucking shoe that Jordan played in.
a lot of them were auctioned off. I can tell you that, like, if not all, but majority of his shoes were probably auctioned off at a
Which
charity.
brings a fucking valid point. Why aren't these shoes like? Why aren't the cops guarding the shoes? If there's shoes worth millions of dollars, why aren't they out there guarding the fucking shoes?
Because they're like, fuck the shoes. They're
Dude,
like, we
like
need to worry about the celebrities. Fuck the
the
shoes.
fucking shoes are worth more than some of the fucking celebrities. I fuck the celebrities. Who they like? They had so many fucking celebrities, and I thought the con was gonna be a whole first floor because they even had panels, like not fan panels. They were celebrity panels, guest panels, but they still had panels. And Skechers, New Balance. They had Sneaker Con was at the Georgia Brown. It was next to Nostalgia Con. I think it was free. If it wasn't, oops. Like people are bitching about Nostalgia Con and the cops, like, oh my god, they threw in my props. At that point, I just wouldn't have carried the prop with me. I would have taken it back to my car and left it there and not carried the prop. Different concept, different rules, different regulations. You got to go with the cops, bro. I'm sorry, not everyone that works at these things is an anime fan. Not everyone, okay? Just because we run a geek channel doesn't mean I know all anime, all the characters, all the props, all that shit. I don't know.
And
And
also, most of the cops that are hired or majority, I'm assuming majority of them are hired for the event, don't want to be there.
yeah, I wouldn't want to be there either working if I had like my first day off in like 3 fucking weeks and I got to work with smelly weebs. Like, do I really want to be here? Listening to you complain about how you're blunt fucking object. And this guy does say that it's like a flimsy plastic. How do we know? Where's the picture? Did you post a picture? I would like to see it. Like, you're not going to swing a prop the size of a mattress. I'm
And
sorry, you're
also,
not. You're not going to swing that around.
and also, the way that a cop thinks is, what's the first thing they do when they're trying to search someone? Do you have anything that's going to poke me, stick me, and stab me? They're going to make sure that you don't have a weapon, whether if it's a flimsy thing or not. They're going to confiscate it if that's what they're going to do. You can't stop a cop from taking something away from you if they think it's a weapon.
All right, we have more stuff to talk about. Let me see if I have to log into my Instagram. Okay. Like I said, this is a different computer. It's not the one I'm always. If Sonic was here, we would have him talk more about it. So we'll have to make do for now. I want to see the prop too. We didn't get a picture of it. Like, let me see the prop. Thank you. Okay, this is from NostalgiaCon. Thank you everyone who came out today. We appreciate you so much. We sincerely apologize for the line confusion this morning due to last minute changes requested by the venue. Lines had to be reorganized, causing longer wait times. Thank you for your patience. Tomorrow we'll have one organized queue for a smoother entry due to venue Wi-Fi issues. Please bring cash as a backup. If you missed your photo op or the chance to meet your favorite guest due to entry delays, come see us at the front. We'll make it right with a complimentary Sunday ticket. I think they were just bitching. I think a lot of I did see a bunch of boxes.
Mm-hmm.
with a bunch of shit in it. Like behind the registration table, there was a bunch of boxes filled with shit. So I'm guessing those were the props. I didn't really pay too much attention to it because I wasn't going in. But I will say there were a lot of fucking cops, and they did stop like one cosplayer. And there was like 3 cops surrounding that one fucking cosplayer, but I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just thought it was a little odd. The Chick-fil-A vendor ran out of fucking sandwiches though. When I got there, I was only there for like 20-25 minutes. And they're like, "Oh, we're out of sandwiches. We have chips and drinks." As soon as they yelled that, like 20 people got out of that fucking line. One guy even fucking yelled, "Why the fuck are you still here?"
Did they really?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you still here if you don't
That
have
might have been me. Why the fuck are you still here? Like, you got no fucking sandwiches? All they had were chips and drink. Nothing else. Nothing.
I'm wondering if like what the rule is for like stuff like that whenever the company is selling stuff out of the restaurant. They only have a certain amount of limit that they can carry to sell. Because once it's out, it's out.
I don't know. It's like that guy with Tourette's. I don't know. Okay, here we go. We got some comments. Let's read some comments, yo. After NostalgiaCon made this post, we got 1.2 thousand hearts, 211 comments, and 23 shares. Let me see. Y'all gonna address this issue with how security handled the cosplayers' props, because stuffing all the props in a box and not in any way look in a box did not in any way look professional. The security officers were definitely on a power trip. They were extremely rude. They were screaming at people to move and were condescending when saying, "Excuse me." One cop yelled at me for taking a picture and threatened to walk me out if I took another picture. I did not have that issue last year. Let me look at the replies because I need context. Were you taking a picture? What were you taking a picture of?
Of the cop?
Yeah, I was like,
because that
caught me taking a picture of Colleen Lutz, Emmett Cohen from Twilight, when he was signing an autograph about 15 feet away. I've taken pictures like this before, and I've never had that. Yeah, you can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
You can't do that. No, you can't. I couldn't. Nah, that's on you, bro.
Yeah, that's on you. Because on at least for Comic Palooza, on the top it has a banner that says restriction from filming or using or taking pictures of any person through this gate point.
I mean, there's people fighting. They're arguing against it. Like, they're not arguing against us, but they are arguing on behalf of him. What the fuck? Why are you technically not allowed to do that? They were definitely on a crazy power trip. Yeah, because you're not actually allowed to be taking pictures of guests unless you paid for it. Like, no, somebody commented, yes. Yeah, because you're not actually allowed to be taking pictures of guests unless you paid for the fucking picture. Oh, and then here's the Stevie guy. What's the difference of taking pictures of them when they're on stage answering questions?
Oh my.
Whatever, bro. You're the fucking... On stage is where it's expected. That's how you should be doing it. At their table where they're making money for taking photos and autographs, yeah, that's different. Don't listen to this. Dork. God. It's okay to snap photos of them because it isn't a selfie, which is why they charge for it. So people are going to argue. It worked at cons. They literally tell you not to allow people to take pictures of the guests. I've worked at cons where they'll literally tell you that you're not allowed to take pictures of the guests while you're in the line. Wonderful. I get that, but some of the volunteers were power tripping. There's a certain way to talk to people. You seem biased as fuck. It depends on the person, to be honest. I don't know why the volunteer behaved that way towards you. Hey, it was super... Okay, now we're off that thread. They're arguing. They're arguing. Here's another commenter. Different thread. Same post, different drive. Hey, it was super fun. I'll see you in the next one in Dallas. I can't wait. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm really nervous about tomorrow since I have a 11:30 photo op. I'm hoping the entry process is smoother. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't tell you. For me, I wish some people took only cash like Mindy or Patrick and no ATM. Is there what? For me, I wish I knew some took only cash like Mindy or Patrick and no ATM in there. We're all down. Okay, so the ATMs were all down. Some only took cash. Okay, that makes okay. I need to email you guys. Had an unfortunate experience with waiting in line for Roger Greg Smith. Never got the chance to meet him. Got 3 replies. The Nostalgicon replied with, definitely feel free to. We would love to make it right and get you to meet him tomorrow if you can be here. I'll send you a DM now. Okay, guys. And here, all right, joining us always is the man with the plan. He's the second string. He's not second string. I'm sorry. He's the second in command. He's Mr. Co-host to you. He's not second string. I fucked up already. But he is the Texas gaming hedgehog that spin dashes his ways into cons all over Texas. The one, the only Keyblade Sonic. Did you eat Popeyes too? No, you're muted.
Your mic is muted or not on.
You're still muted. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Is he? Why is he muted? His thing is highlighting like he should be talking.
Hold on, give him a second.
Wait. Yep. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what's going on, but I just plugged in all my mic and my camera like normal, and then started a reset for some reason. Because when I tried to enter, it kept saying, "Oh, virtual camera." Like, what virtual camera?
Okay, no. So, okay, let me address fucking Toa, who's in the fucking comments trolling today. Diamond's Plan B.
And no, and about the Popeyes thing, no, I didn't get any. I did see some people saying that they did get it, but they didn't get like the special box. They just got like a regular box.
Oh yeah, I saw it on Twitter. People were pissed.
Okay, so
yeah.
The special box, the special bento box. So I looked it up. The bento.
There's only 6 locations. Yeah.
There's only 6 locations in the entire country that are getting them.
But they are also releasing it 2 days on the website.
Yeah, on Wednesday they're releasing it online. Also, the shirt looks kind of nice. I kind of do. I may get the shirt because I do like the way it looks. Man, the smoke alarm. Yeah, that damn smoke alarm sabotaged this damn podcast.
The damn smoke alarm.
Yeah, that damn smoke alarm. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get Popeyes later in the week when it's there's plenty available. Just knowing how a lot of people day one, and I was like, I saw the videos of like people in line for them. I'm like, oh god.
Fucking toe. I have not slept working at all. It's fine. Fuck. I want a temporary computer today. Like, at some point the signal will get bad. So we were actually reading, you know how Nostalgicon posted the thank you everyone who came out today. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I saw the comments here on the side, and I do want to address some of the stuff. I do. Again, I apologize. I just came in, so I did know that you were going to talk about Nostalgicon. I can tell you from experience, it's clear that they messed up on Saturday. So this is coming from somebody who was at, I don't know if it's cool. You want me to just say, my experience getting into it and dealing with all that stuff.
Oh, God.
So I went just Saturday Nostalgicon. And going in, dude, this line was like insanely long, man. And this is like when doors were about to open. So the way it goes, it's like, okay, they have this line just to go like the zigzag and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But what people did not know is that you're actually, as soon as you get your badge as soon as you get registration, you pick up your badge or you buy a badge, whatever. You were actually supposed to go upstairs to go in line to go downstairs. So basically, you're gonna go back up to go back down.
What?
I messed up, and we got so confused. That's how bad it was, because people in line next to me were saying like, "Oh, is this the general line? Is this the VIP? Is this, et cetera, et cetera?" And it was and it was really challenging. And the staff members were trying their best to, organize everything. Saying,
Mhm.
"Attention, everybody," et cetera. The problem is, first of all, get a megaphone. Like, come
Get a
on, get a
Goku.
megaphone, get a goddamn megaphone, or someone loud enough to say it. Say it. But again, this confusion kind of caused something. I was like, so as we were walking, so it was just me and my girlfriend, me and Khalifa were walking. We got our badges. And then that's when the line started. Okay,
Moving.
everyone can come in now. Yeah, moving in. We messed up that we actually snuck into the line, basically got in without having to go upstairs and down. We were like, oops. I was like, oops.
Oops.
But well, it happens. Gotta get up to get down. Exactly. we didn't go up, but we got down.
Damn.
We got down. But yeah, I can confirm that there were some people I knew I was talking to inside in the hall. They were talking about like, oh my god, I actually brought a prop in, but the problem is they didn't let me in. I was like, why? What happened? It's like, well, the officers were telling me, oh, we can't bring props and all this. Mixed messages, basically. And I did see some props were actually on the table next to the officers. So, which is kind of weird, because it was like, they were just small little props, you know what I mean? Just like, oh, maybe it's like gloves or a small little foam gun or whatever, yada, yada. But at the same time, Khalifa, who was with me, she had her long sword from Final Fantasy, and they let him in, no problem with that. So I don't know how they messed that up. I don't know how
I think
maybe they had like a cop that was like a cosplayer enthusiast. Crap, mega crap. Oh, you're good. Come on in.
They probably did. It's funny. And then
like,
also
not a gun. Okay, you're good. Gun. Get out.
No, not all of them were guns though. Some of them were.
Not all of them were guns. Some of them were just swords and stuff. It reminded me of that it's that South Park episode where they're like, oh, before they go into the bus, they have to inspect all their stuff, and it's like, okay, you're good, and it has like those scissors meant for like toddlers and stuff. It's like, hey, you're bringing this in. It's like that, like the safest scissors.
I was thinking more like Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge when Ghost Nappa makes a cameo. What the fuck's wrong with your hair, your boobs? I love your hair. So I feel like it was like that, like crap. Oh, okay, cool, you're good. Somebody goes in there with like the God of War, the fucking blades of chaos made of metal and sharpened and shit. I'm like, oh hell yeah, come on in. Somebody goes in there with the little fucking soup with like a little foam sword from Walmart. Oh hell no.
They draw the line at that.
They come at you like Granddad and
he's got a weapon. He's got a gun. It's a sword. He's got a gun.
He's like, you idiot, we all have swords.
It's funny because we did talk about this briefly.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and I was like, yeah, dude, there were like and we were talking about it a minute ago. Like there were I was only there at 25 minutes. I didn't go in. I saw SneakerCon, which was fucking great.
Yeah, actually, I'll tell about my experience with ThrillerCon. So I didn't know SneakerCon and ThrillerCon was happening the same time as NostalgiaCon, because we heard that they were doing an art car parade, so that's why parking is going to be intense this weekend or something like that. And NostalgiaCon was like days leading up to the convention. They were mentioning, hey, if you're going to try to find parking, just remember this is happening. And I was like, okay, it's just the art car parade. But when we got in, we saw SneakerCon and we saw the signs for ThrillerCon, and just sneaking to taking a peek at it, I was like, this is actually kind of cool, ThrillerCon. So we actually, during like the last hour or the last 30 minutes of the conventions, we went into ThrillerCon. We checked out all the stuff they had.
What was ThrillerCon? I thought it was.
It was basic. So at first you would think it's like a horror con and all that, because everybody was talking about that. It was like, oh, is it a horror convention? Is it like that? I was like, no, it's actually just a place where like people have like, it's basically a market.
Can I add to that? Can I add to you? Because I also thought it was horror. Then I saw the sign and I saw palm trees. Is this like a resort thing? Like, do they got like jumping and shit like that? Thriller, I saw the palm trees. I'm thinking like Thriller, like you know, you ever gone like
Thriller rides, a roller coaster,
like yeah, shit like that. Things to get your heart rate up.
Yeah.
And
But yeah, so it's mostly like again, it's just shops. It's people had like the little selling like vintage, mostly vintage clothes like shirts and stuff like that. For example, I mentioned this in the Discord. Like I saw a bunch of like vintage WWF shirts from like the Attitude Era, and it's like
Mm.
this one of The Rock, and I was like, man, that looked like straight from like
you know,
1999, 2000.
it'd be funny if they bought all the WWE Walmart shirts and slapped vintage on it because it's the Monday Night War Raw logo, even though it's got Batista and Middle Aged DX.
2006 DX.
Yeah.
I low key hate Walmart's shirts, especially with the WWE one. There was one I do remember. They did one. They did a Walmart. Walmart did a shirt. It had WWE on it. It's of WrestleMania 14. But the problem is they use the blocky 80s WWF logo, and then
Oh,
they use Shawn Michaels from like 94, 95 before he won the title, and they used Stone Cold Steve Austin from like the 2000s. I'm like, bro, like, didn't even try.
there's a shirt. I know some of the shirts have been really shitty lately, like the latest Dragon Ball one.
Mm-hmm.
That Goku that they're using, it's from like Broly or Super Android 13, but it's got like Boost Saga characters like Goten and Trunks and adolescent Gohan and no
I hate when
armor
they do that.
Vegeta. Like
I know this is our nerd side talking, but still,
like no, I mean yeah, people buy that shit all the time and sell it. I mean no, but this has to do with ThrillerCon. What if they bought the shit and sold it at ThrillerCon? Like, hey man, super rare vintage raw.
Yeah.
It's still got the Walmart tag. Yeah, the 90s Walmart tag. This shit looks fresh.
By the
This
way,
is fresh, bro.
Speaking of like a
It's
little
not
bit
sun
of Thriller
bleached.
card,
Yeah.
con of like us thinking about like roller coaster rides. There is actually a what is it? Ride? It's either called the Ride Expo or something to do with roller coasters or rides. There's an actual convention that does a big giant expo.
Your
It's
mom
a con.
does
Yeah.
conventions. I don't know. I usually do that to fucking Diamond in the Discord. Your mom.
Your mom in 2020. Your mom in big 2026.
We got. I mean, we were just talking. We were reading the comment section for because you weren't here and you're the only one that
actually went.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, there was a lot of complaints about that, and I totally understand because it's like I've been to conventions where like when it comes to like weapons checks or like prop security gets so uptight about it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like, okay, it's not that big a deal, guys. It's just a prop. It's not gonna like hurt anybody. Like, dude, just feel it. It's not metal. Obviously, it's not metal. I mean, why are they making a scene out about it?
The last time I think it was either the first or second year of Comic Palooza. I think it was the second year. I bought a metal Keyblade at Comic Palooza, and then I brought it the next day because I was wearing my like Kingdom Hearts shirt and whatnot, and the prop check were like, oh, we're gonna have to confiscate it for the day because we think that you might whack someone with it. I'm like, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, I literally bought it from the con, so it's like,
yeah. Honestly, I don't like. This isn't a knock on them or anything, but I just don't like vendors that sell metal props or metal items at conventions just for us to not to when we buy it we have to like do all this shit. I'm like, dude, I could rather just go to like Ren Fair and get something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to look up some information on SneakerCon and obviously sneakers. Because I don't know, bro. Like the vibe from SneakerCon was I was telling him like the vibe from SneakerCon
was it free to get in?
I think so.
I think you said it was free.
So yeah, so you went. Did you go inside
I went inside for like 3 minutes.
Was it free?
I think it was because I got in.
I know ThrillerCon was free. We just walked in.
I think
know,
SneakerCon was free too.
Because
No,
I remember
I did-
just
no, well-
saying like,
well, the
oh
thing is,
yeah,
though,
it was free.
because SneakerCon they had like the little signs, like the small little signs in the hall. It said, "Oh, get your tickets now." I'm like,
Oh
tickets? I
well,
was like,
fuck. I mean,
Oh.
I paid.
I paid.
Yep, it was-
maybe the tickets thing was probably like if you want to sell something. Maybe that's what it is. Probably that's what I'm thinking. I only went to ThrillerCon.
Jesse
Oof.
fucking snuck into SneakerCon.
Okay, here's the thing. SneakerCon had a better vibe. People were happy. People were smiling. People were having a great time. I go to fucking nostalgia section, and people are on the floor. People are miserable. There's cops everywhere. I thought it was fucking CopCon, bro.
We were
get,
talking
uh,
about that CopCon.
CopCon. Oh, we still have the thing up from last week. Fuck, let me change it. WeCon was not this past weekend. I forgot to remove it. Hold on.
Did you see any sneakers that like stood out? Like any items they had?
Actually, people were asking me about my sneakers because I had my Dragon Ball Z ones.
Oh, really?
I had the custom ones. Well, hey man, where'd you get them? CopCon 2026.
CopCon. No, it should be Thrill na SneakerCon. Thrill na SneakerCon. Thrill na sneaker.
He's trying to combine all of it. Once.
Thrill no sneaker. Thrill no sneaker gun. No, but it was kind of interesting that there were 3 cons happening the same. No, actually, not just that. There was a volleyball thing happening at the other side of the convention center too. So there was a lot going on too.
Damn.
Yeah, there was a volleyball tournament that was going on. So yeah, it was really busy. No joke when they were saying it was really busy that weekend. I mean, ticket prices. I don't know. I paid what $30 for one day at Collecticon. I mean, I wish it was Collecticon. NostalgiaCon, I was like $30 for Saturday. Wasn't too bad.
Fuck, sorry, I was texting someone. It's kind of important that I texted them. What the fuck's going on? It has to do with next year. Our schedule for next year is definitely changing. We haven't made any announcements yet because I don't even know. But yeah, there's some stuff happening next year that But yeah, let's talk a little bit about CopCon, sir. Did you notice?
Whoa! You can't be vague posting and just tell us all that and then move on like that.
Okay, so
we got a lot going on next year. Let's say that.
Let's just say, well, okay, I'll go ahead and share because I'm. So my grandfather passed away in 2023, and he had land in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
And to own it, to own the land, you have to be a Mexican citizen because they have a law like you can't earn.
Yeah.
You can't.
And so there's a dispute over it right now. It's a legal thing that we're going through right now, and like my name is being
it's a little complicated.
Mentioned in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over the it's. So the reason why that throws our schedule next year because I'm traveling back and forth to Mexico now because of paperwork. Because you can't just they want you to sign the paperwork like in person.
And it's also a process, I imagine too.
Yeah, it's a long.
It's not just a one trip and then you're done. It's
not just one and done. You have to. There's a lot of like appointments, hearings, etc. Similar to that. And let's see. All right, in the comments, there is another. So NostalgiaCon sometimes does like 2 cons a year. The next one will be in early October. That's the next time NostalgiaCon will be in our neck of the woods, specifically October 2nd to the 4th. That's the next, because I know they're doing one in early May in Dallas in a few weeks, like 2 weeks. So that's our next trip. NostalgiaCon's happening up there.
What's the next one?
The next NostalgiaCon here or in general?
Oh no, just like the one in Texas. I know there's one in Dallas.
Oh, the next. Yeah, the next one's in Dallas is in May, and then the next one is in Houston will be in October,
October
Well,
2nd to the
8th.
4th.
I haven't bought the booth yet, but there is a trading card game convention that we are going to that we're trying to get a booth for.
Next weekend? Yeah.
It is not this weekend. It is next
Next weekend.
weekend. I still have to
Yeah.
pay them. I still have to. I'm on a temp computer because I got a short loan on my laptop, so I could buy the 3DS for $100. And we were debating on selling it. I think I'm going to keep that.
Did it work, by the way? When
Oh, it works.
Okay.
They read the R4 card. It was just dirty. It does need some tweaking here, but yeah, overall it works.
Okay. Gotcha.
The only thing that it needs left is to get a replacement charger because he's borrowing mine.
Well, okay, so we were talking about no, what we were doing actually, me and the Assassin guy over here, Diamond Assassin. Oh shit, song drop. What the fuck
happened?
What did I cut off?
No, it's restream. You're good.
Yeah,
Restream's here.
There's an Otaku Fest in West Palm Beach. That's in Florida.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck that! I don't care. Good food. Let me get the rest of the shit for. So what we were doing is we were going over the comment section for the post that they made Saturday night going into Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
One guy was bitching about like, oh, I took a picture of the celebrity. Like he was in line for the celebrity.
Yeah.
And he took a picture of him waiting in line, and the cops were like, what the fuck, delete it. You take one more photo, we're kicking you out of here.
He's like, you're not supposed to do that. No.
It depends on where it was, because I know the photo ops, that area, yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
He was waiting in line, and he was doing autographs, and people were taking the selfies, and he just took a picture of him doing autographs.
Oh yeah, that's kind of weird. That is lame. Because there are some places they're like 100% cool with this. Yeah, sure, or whatever.
Most actually, well, for my experience, most of them are just not like okay with it.
Yeah, because one that's you're in the eyes of the person who you're trying to meet. One that's out of their consent because they're not knowing that you're taking the photo, and two, whether if they're charging photos or not, they still want to either earn a profit or know that they're getting a photo taken, period.
Yeah, it's kind of. Oh, sorry about that.
Let me look at the comments. I think okay. Some people are like, okay, you can't do that shit. Like, I feel like it's on them. You really shouldn't be doing that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's like me taking a picture of somebody eating.
Yeah, it's kind of like doing it at your own risk per se.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna get if you're gonna get confronted. Well, that's kind of you know what I mean. Like that's kind of on you per se, because again, it's like there's probably some stuff. There's probably some legal reasons. Maybe there's a reason like oh they don't want you taking photos of them because maybe something's going on, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it's like you know if you're gonna do it and you get confronted, don't be surprised when you get confronted. You know what I mean?
Here's well, people were like saying, oh yeah, that's bullshit. One guy was like, yeah, no, dude, I work for a lot of cons. You're not supposed to do that. That's why they charge for photos, and you're trying to snap one for free. Dude, that's for selfies. I'm like, we were just reading the comments, and I gotta agree with the volunteer guy though. Like, that's kind of on you. It's at your own risk. It's like the WWE events, right? Like they have signs that say no photos or videos or anything.
Flash photography.
Yeah.
You know, just don't. They'll tell you to stop, and like, yeah, were there a lot of cops? Probably. Were they pissed off? Probably. The entire NostalgiaCon area just looked kind of miserable based on my fucking viewpoint. Like, I was only there for a bit, bro, and it just like it seemed like a mess. It seemed compared to the other like ThrillerCon and SneakerCon, it just seemed like they just didn't know what the fuck was going on anymore.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because to be fair, like I will say this, like this isn't a knock on ThrillerCon or SneakerCon. NostalgiaCon, it got more attention because like obviously with more attention comes more, you're gonna get a lot of like that kind of reactions in a way. Um, because like for me going in there, like just seeing so many people in line and stuff, there were certain people that got like the longer lines than everybody else.
Hmm.
Great example, obviously, because K-pop Demon Hunters is like hot still somehow
It's
hot
the
right
hot
now.
new toy. It's the
Yeah,
hot.
the actress who voiced Rumi, the purple braided, the ponytailed one, in
Hmm.
case you're wondering, she had a massive long line.
Dude, I can't imagine.
And I had friends who waited in line for her, and they were at one point they were waiting an hour and like the line wasn't even moving. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Not, and it wasn't because like, oh, because she went on break or anything like that. No, like she was still signing autographs and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a long line, and they were very long. Another one who had an incredibly long line was Roger Craig Smith.
Mm.
For people who don't know, he's the current voice of Sonic the Hedgehog, and his line was massively long, and his booth was like pretty much near the middle. And you gotta understand, some of these like booths are like not really spread out well, so
Mhm.
obviously it's gonna get more crowded in their lines. Um, and then there were and there was like with all these lines and stuff like that too. It just didn't help that some uh some of the guests had it to like they have certain times, you know what I mean? You know how when you go to a wait in line and the guy's like,
Mhm.
"Hey, I'll be back in an hour," or I got break," or "I got a panel." And that was another thing too. Like they do this thing where it's similar to Animeverse, where the panel is in the mid, pretty much near the towards the end of the hall.
Right.
Yep.
They don't use the panel rooms and all that stuff, and it gets really crowded to the point where I was like, "Oh man, it's like a detour. It's like it's blocked. So I might as well have to go. I have to go around to go to the next
Mhm.
booth and all that stuff." And obviously, I saw some people complain about that. It's like, "Oh my god, I don't have a place to sit in this panel. I want to sit in this panel." I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, yeah, that's the way it is. You got to have to like first come, first serve." But the thing is, though, the problem is, some people would they would spend all day just sitting in the seats for the panels because they want to listen to all the panels at the same time.
Mhm.
um what I would have done is just like, hey, we got to clear it out, or something like that. But if anything, they could have used the panel rooms upstairs, ironically enough, because people were going upstairs anyway to come back down.
I
And
did
Can
see
I
a
can
video
I
of.
say this? I will say this. Uh, I think NostalgiaCon got the shit end of the stick as far as the JoJo Brown goes because they were way at the end. They had the
Mhm.
last entrance. It felt like they had less space than SneakerCon.
Oh yeah, dude. And SneakerCon, ThrillerCon, and SneakerCon, it's kind of weird because like even though despite going a few minutes in ThrillerCon, I was like, man, there's so much space here. You would think like even despite going in for a few, I was like, man, if only I think if NostalgiaCon and ThrillerCon switched, I think it probably would have been a better experience per se.
Mhm.
But also, it also depends on what time each event um planned and called to have
Or the
what space.
booking and all that stuff.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
booking, and like it
Well,
also depends on how big each different event was going to be because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, if NostalgiaCon was only going to be not as big as the other two events were going to take more priority and more bigger
No,
space.
well, yeah, that's true and all, and it's at the same time, but just comparing the three, and then obviously the volleyball one, yeah, they could have a lot. They have a lot of space because not only they needed the bottom floor, they also needed the top floor for other games.
Hmm.
Just the way it's organized and stuff. But just seeing ThrillerCon, I'm like, man, I feel like more people should have. And this is a Saturday, and I was like, I was expecting more people. You know what I mean, per se.
Yeah,
Again, had they switch the halls,
rooms. Yeah,
I think it would have been better. You know what I mean? ThrillerCon, it's the Nostalgia Con hall is huge, and ThrillerCon would have absolutely thrived on that.
yeah.
And you know what I mean? It's just like, again, it's just like I feel like I think had it been more had they used like another part of the like an expansion of it, I think
Mhm.
Nostalgicon would have got what more well organized per se.
I also feel like to add the bit where you were like, man, it felt like kind of like a little bit like, oh, empty in a sense of like, man, I thought more people would show up. I feel like this year has been the year of like, not a lot of people are going to want to go
Conventions.
cons right now.
Would you? Yeah, actually, you know what? I was just thinking as soon as you said that, I mentioned. Do you think this is the year people are starting to experience con fatigue,
I don't think not just con fatigue. I think
going out in general?
going out in general to cons, particularly because of all the shit that's happened. This was like kind of like right after COVID and stuff when people started going crazy and whatnot at
Mhm.
conventions,
Yeah.
and people, I guess, just like you said, in a fatigue in a way of like, I'm sick and tired of like having to deal with this thing or another thing or whatever that individual's going through at that time when they're going to a con, and they're just like, you know what, it's not worth it anymore. I'm done. There's been a lot of people who have from the cosplay community who have said like, we're done. I'm done. They can't handle. They couldn't handle not
Yeah,
like
I've
big or small. Like they're just like, I'm done.
it's
People
over.
are
I'm
too
retiring.
much. Yeah, people are too much.
Yeah,
This is
I
it's gotten too intense to where it's like it's not even feasible for them to make it seem like I just want to have fun with my friends and cosplay,
yeah,
and that's
I'll give it a great example. There was somebody I knew who like would go to conventions like I don't know, like once every few weeks to a convention.
hmm
And then nowadays they're like, "Hey, I'm only going to like one or twice a year." Because
hmm
obviously not just those factors are in life and all that stuff, it just happens, unfortunately. And also some of these conventions tend to be the same stuff. You know what I mean? The same
yeah,
material, same format. And it's like, all right, I'm spending this much money on a badge. And I was like, okay, it's the same stuff. All right,
well,
great. Artists, great. Vendors, great. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, go
it's
ahead.
because the X factor's not there anymore. It factor,
Mm,
the thing that puts asses in seats, it's gone. It's rinse and repeat. Cons don't want to either take risk anymore, or people don't want to get involved anymore. You
yeah.
had We used to do the super cosplay dating game, and it became exclusive for Onicon until we stopped going, and then Onicon doesn't have anything that stands out anymore that makes it
Oh no.
different.
Besides the
Ushicon
beach,
has what? What's up?
besides the beach and Onicon.
That's it, but that shit is free. Park at fucking Denny's and walk across the street for 5 fucking minutes before your car gets fucking
True.
towed.
Take photos at the do a photo
before
shoot
your
at the
car
beach.
gets keyed.
Where's the fucking it factor? Where's the Ushicon has pub night trivia, but as soon as that shit ends, all right, we're done. Get the fuck out. Allcon, we just started the karaoke thing, but the balloon toss. Once the balloon toss is done, that's
Yeah, the
That's
drop.
it.
Everybody was like,
Bye.
all right, let's go.
all right. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
San Japan's trying to get its it factor. We ran karaoke until 6 in the morning. I'm not saying I know what it sounds like. It sounds like we're the it factor. No, we're not. We're contributing to the it factor. Remember, the it factor is not just one fucking thing. It could be a collective
Many.
of things.
Yeah.
You just need entertainment. Like the problem that Ushikon faced, and Sabrina, if you're watching, hi. Uh, uh, it just had too many game shows, and that's not the fucking convention's fault. But I'm sorry, there's just too many fucking game shows. Period. There's too many. Guess that fucking bullshit anime.
I
Guess that
can
fucking theme song. Guess that cuck of a character. Guess the whatever the fuck. Too many fucking game shows.
like
Who's that Pokemon? It's Batman.
like I like I brought it last time. Runaway Geist does a fantastic job because not only is it just questions, they also use some of the old consoles and emulators to have people actually compete and play these old games
What is
on
this?
stage. It's called Throne Controllers. It's a it's an old group that used to do a bunch of Let's Plays. It's old YouTubers and stuff that used to uh, they basically I think there's probably like 2 of them who still do Let's Plays. The other one streams,
Yeah.
and they're called the Runaway Guys, and they would host. I think at MegaCon, uh, ColossalCon, and yeah, they basically host a game show. I think at MagFest too, and they would have tier prizes. So they would basically would fill a bunch of panel room, like a big panel room. You know how like normally for a guest for a panel for a big stage and stuff for seats, they would actually sell out like the not sell out, but like they would fill in that whole entire room. Everybody would grab a number and they would randomly generate that number, and they would get contestants right there. They would have
Yeah.
them literally within almost like ask a question, but not really. But they would have the microphone in the center, and they would play the game. It was actually it the way that they structured it makes so much more sense, and it's very fun. They actually give out like good prizes and not just like here's this, here's that. They've given away so many Switches, I can't tell you how many. But they go out of their way to get some pretty cool prizes. So like stuff like that, like doing stuff like that has more effort into doing a game show like that. But like your typical, what's this? What's that? That.
I'm sorry, that's still, I mean, that still falls into that category though. They're a dime a dozen. I'm pretty sure
I'll be right
Zeros
back.
to Heroes does something like that. They do a pretty good job with their game shows. They're entertaining, but like, this isn't a knock on them. Before somebody watches this show and says, "Oh my God, Jesse's talking shit about Zeros to Heroes." No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm talking shit about just game shows in general. I know Zeros to Heroes does game shows, and I think they're great. I think they do a really good job, but I think we just have too many fucking VTuber panels. We have too many game shows. I don't care if it's a watch along or whatever the fuck interactive or prize. There's just too many, man. It's just like that's not my fucking thing. Imagine you go to a con and you don't like game shows, and you're probably thinking like, oh, well, you're a lonely person on a lonely island. You're the only one. No, there's lots of people that don't give a fuck for game shows, and it's just like not everyone's fucking thing. That's why the fan fiction panels always do better. That's why the karaoke does great. That's why the fucking versus panels always did well. I mean, they didn't do that well at AllCon because AllCon is a much older audience with a sci-fi centered theme, and they literally bring us in to contribute to the anime factor because they want to get more anime fans out there. But at an anime con or a comic con like regular con, the fan fiction panel does fucking great. It does amazing. It does really well. It did really well at Ushicon. In Ushicon, we went against the pub trivia, and pub trivia is their main event. But pub trivia ended like at 11. It was over. You just need a variety. One con, I forgot what con it was, but it was 50% VTubers. Like, what the fuck? I understand
VTubing is the big thing, and
it doesn't matter though. 50% VTubers on your fucking panels is way too much. You're catering to one fucking audience, and people bitched. You have to divide it into fours. A fourth here, a fourth here, a fourth here, a fourth here. You can't do 50% VTubers. Can't do more than 50% game shows. It's not going to work, and it's going to make the con look better. Look at NostalgiaCon. Look at Creators After Dark. Literally, 40% of that con was fucking like all their guests were influencers, and how many of those guests interacted with the general populace? Like 20% of them did. That's why people are bitching. People almost got killed. People almost got hurt. People got their shit stolen. People got their shit gone through. None of the fucking influencer friendly because a lot of the influencers are full of shit. They don't want to interact with them. You're beneath them.
And most of them are grown adults who have their own like pages and stuff and whatnot. So their Patreon, they're like, if you're not part of this, don't talk to me or whatever, kind of that thing. Like you said, the high
And fuck them. Fuck them and fuck their fucking OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck. Oh, they're a big influencer. Yeah, like, oh, because they do OnlyFans and shit. Like, fuck it. I'm not subscribed to that shit. I'm not subscribed to their shit. Give a fuck. I'm not going to subscribe to them. Like, hey, would you like to do an interview? No? Okay, well, fuck it. I'm out. You have to have a fucking balance. If you don't have a fucking balance, you know what happens? You get people that shit on your con, and then you get shit like fucking Creators After Dark.
I know the biggest argument right now with cons, besides that particularly, like having too much of something, a lot of people are complaining about the AI shit. There's been a rise up on AI with vendors.
Good timing, because I was just about to bring that up. NostalgiaCon has an AI problem, dude. There was a vendor specifically that was like blatantly obvious that they were selling AI art. And I posted it on Instagram on my stories. I was like, obvious AI art too. Like, it was so obvious because, like, and for those who went to and NostalgiaCon, and the way I'm going to describe it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There was one that it featured SpongeBob and Gary.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, it was so obvious it was AI because SpongeBob had like 3 fingers and all of them looked like all crumpled up and stuff.
What the fuck?
And there was one of Sonic and Tails next to it, and Tails was like had 3 tails. Sonic's like shoes aren't even correct, and I'm like, bro, this is clearly AI. Like, how do you allow this kind of stuff?
Right. No, it's bullshit.
And I'll give the artists that were there credit. Some of them had signs as like support real, like no AI. We support real artists, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, I support you guys. You guys are making actual art, and it's such a shame too, because like that. This happened not just the last NostalgiaCon I went to back in August of last year. Okay, and it happens on so many of these conventions lately. I've been going to so many of these like events, or whether it's CCS, whether it's conventions and such.
Mm-hmm.
So many products are blatantly obvious that they're AI. Like, it's ridiculous.
we're seeing a wave right now. Right
dude,
now, in this very moment, we're seeing a wave, because it's not just you, Sonic, and NostalgiaCon. I follow a bunch of vendors and other people who go to conventions consistently, and they have also had that issue where it's like, we need to stop the AI booths and the 3D printing stuff, because that's the cheap 3D printing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, listen, 3D printed, whatever, but like, yeah, I kind of agree. Seeing so many of them is so like, it's enough. You know what I mean? Especially ones where it's like, hey, we got a figure that's 3D printed, but the problem is it's like poorly painted. It's not primed. It's not sanded. It doesn't look great. It looks ugly, frankly.
They just I'm not gonna call them out and tell them like that sometimes.
Yeah, like, bro, at least like, you know,
give a little effort, you know,
give some effort to it. One great example, like, and I did a review about this on my YouTube channel, like this Sonic Convention figure right here. See, it's primed. You know, it's got textures and stuff because it's supposed to be a polygon. It's sanded, it's primed, something like this. Not like blatantly, as soon as you print it out, you started painting. I'm like, no, you're supposed to prime, you're supposed to sand it, you're supposed to, like, you know, make sure it all looks good, because it just bleeds too much into the 3D print. And yeah, I mean, just seeing that at NostalgiaCon, I don't know, it's just so frustrating. Especially, I saw some people even wearing obvious 3D printed, I mean, obviously AI shirts. It was like, okay, the artwork is clearly AI. I'm like, come on, dude, really? Like, maybe their grandmother bought that for them and they didn't even know about it.
There's some people who are really oblivious, so I wouldn't be surprised. Or then there's some people who don't care and they're still gonna buy it. You got a mixed bag.
It's fucking AI. I'm so sick of fucking AI. It's so fucking stupid. And no, I'm not hangry. I'm pissed, dude. I'm pissed because, like, the quality of shit, not just fucking art, not just figures, like, you know,
or like panels,
entertainment wise. Like, I'm sorry, but it's like, oh well, they had this. No, don't ever settle for the bare fucking minimum. And I'm not talking about, like, it's not the fucking con's fault as well. Like, okay, sometimes it is the con's fault, sometimes it isn't. Sometimes people don't want, like, there are less people doing panels. There are less people submitting panels now. they can't afford it. They don't like being treated like shit.
Or they're just done completely because they're just done.
I mean, that would just fall into those
Yeah, I mean,
categories.
also too, because like many people want to do a panel. It's just like obviously not just like organizations and stuff. It's just also they get a little nervous about it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He's like, "Oh, I want to do a panel about this history about the yada yada." I'm like, okay. Are you gonna do it? It's like, well, not really. It's because people. So this is actually kind of related because I had a story of like there was somebody who was doing a panel.
Mhm.
The problem is like 80% of the panel was just this guy correcting the host of the panel. It's like, oh, well, actually this, actually that. I'm like, dude, like, just let them do their thing. It's not a big deal. Like,
Some
I get
some
it.
sometimes I think it's kind of like when it's your first time and you have a person like that, it's kind of hard to like control a little bit of your panel
Mhm.
because you don't want to like you don't want to you know offend that person, but at the same time you need to have a certain boundary or certain line that you're like, all right.
That's where you hire Jesse. Hire Mr. Uppy's uh, panel trolling services. I will tell that motherfucker to shut the fuck up. Dude, I do it all like, and I understand. The first time you host a panel, you're nervous.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah.
freaking out, right? I will tell you this. I will say 70 to 80% of the time, the first time you host a panel, it's going to be shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with anything that you do, it's gonna
Mhm.
be shit.
Like in professional wrestling, the first time you have your first match in front of a crowd, it's going to be terrible. Like the first time Eminem did a rap battle, he choked. People aren't always successful their first time. You're not always going to speak up for yourself the first time. But as you progress, you're going to tell the guy, hey, hey man, why don't you do me a favor and shut the fuck up? Or you can get out. If you don't like the way I do it, why don't you come up here and do it? I would tell him like that, like, look, we're not talking because people kept asking. Like, I forget what panel we were doing, a versus panel. We were doing about Digimon versus Pokemon, and there was a guy sitting in the front. He kept asking me like, "Oh, do you know anything about like He was asking me production questions. I'm like, actually, I'm not. I'm not fully versed in that. This is a versus panel about the fandom. It's about the fandom alone. We're
Yeah.
not going to talk about like the
Backgrounds and
industry
shit.
insiders
Yeah.
background. We're just going to talk about the fandoms. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, that also does not fall. Like, nope, we're not going to talk about that either. Nope, don't care, don't want to hear.
It's all for
Sometimes you
fun.
have
We're
to
not.
be rude.
Mhm.
It's all for fun. Like Sonic said, it's for fun. But it's your show. It's your stand-up. It's your improv. It's your stick. It's your script. That
Mhm.
is you on that stage, putting yourself out there. Don't let somebody fucking troll you or hijack your show. That little 11-year-old that came in there and started talking shit to me at Anime Austin years ago, we went back and forth talking shit to each other. It was so fucking quick and fluent that people thought it was scripted. Fuck, even I thought I was scripted. Like, did I plan that?
He's
Is
like,
this
what?
part of the show?
Yeah, did I forget to? Did I
Did I
hire
hire a
one?
10-year-old?
Is this part of the show?
Did I
Did
hire
I
a
hire a
10-year-old
shit talking 10-year-old to come in here and troll the fuck out of me?
for a bit?
For a bit.
And like, I've
That's
had
funny.
people go in there and they start talking like, boo. I'm like, hey, you uh, in the cheap seats, keep it down. Or hey, you privilege. I even nicknamed one white guy privilege. Hey, you privilege. Shh. People of color talk. Like, you just gotta be willing to, and that's something you learn as you do panels. And I understand that doing panels is not always going to be easy, right? Not everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants to be the center of attention. That's why VTubing became a thing, because people want to put themselves out there without putting themselves out there.
Not everyone's like very spoken when it comes to stuff
But
like
that's not a
football.
natural. That's not something that's a natural talent either. Like, you
Yeah.
learn that stuff. I wasn't always like this. I became like this when I did Army ROTC in high school. They stuck me in a commander position. I was forced into being loud and outspoken and yelling at people, barking orders and shit like that.
Mm.
The first time I did my very first skit was at Anime Matsuri 2008. I was shaking. I had an anxiety attack. I was shaking before I went on that stage and danced Michael Jackson's Thriller in a Naruto cosplay. The first time I hosted a panel, it sucked. I will tell you right now, I'm the first person to say that it sucked. I've hosted panels that have been fucking failures. Mostly at fucking Allcon, but that's a different audience, like I said. But I still try. I keep going. I learn. I adapt. I grow. And that's what you should do as a panelist. That's what you should do as a cosplayer, as a con goer, as an improv, stand-up performer, as anything. Like that Sonic, I can guarantee you, like the first time he did voice acting, he sucked. But now he's like gotten so much fucking better at it that whenever we do impressions, all right, Sonic, do your impression. We don't even like do impressions anymore. We don't do the fucking impressions. Hey, Sonic, all right, you next. You're on. And Sonic does it. He does the impressions for Banana. He does the impressions for Touch My Meat Guy. He does the impressions for Sonic. He does like most of the impressions that we need. It's just something that you grow and get better at. And I like this cons need an X. They need an it factor. They need an X factor. They need something that's going to draw attention. There's a reason why a lot of these 18 plus the cons are doing great, but they have so much shit going on because they're trying to capture that it factor, but they're doing it without constraint. They are allowing these motherfuckers to run around and be fucking wild and do dumb shit. Throwing bottles off of the balcony of a room party is fucking stupid. And that is the talking point this year. Congratulations, creators After Dark. You've actually managed to fuck up Anime Matsuri this year. Congratulations.
And Matsuri hasn't even... Basically, you got a head start.
Yeah, you got a head start. We'll see how Matsuri will take its throne back this year.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Those in the room parties, that has nothing to do with the con. No, it spilled out into the con. And at that point, the con should have fucking done something. It's for adults to go and party. Yes, but not to hurt each other and kill each other. There are some dumbass motherfuckers, particularly one right now. It's a me, if you know. That are doing dumb shit right now. But you managed to fuck up Matsuri. And it's still early. We'll see what Matsuri does, because they will fuck up you.
Everybody.
They will find a way to nobody hold my beer.
And Matsuri, he's like, created in the dark, hold my beer. Watch this, cracks.
Watch this. Watch us be stupid.
You can drink the stupid juice. Here we go.
All right, there you go. They done fucked up. I mean, really, guys, really. I mean, what do you want me to like sugarcoat the shit for you just because you like the con and you like to go there and have fun because you like to support a guy that doesn't know his mouth from his asshole and he just constantly talks shit on the internet? No, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop talking about fucking John now. Where's that meme? Where's Farknocker hasn't commented all day.
Yeah. He's
usually got memes on Discord, like say the line Goku, fuck Anime Matsuri, yay. No, I will read this part. This was sent to us by one of our followers on Discord. Going back to the NostalgiaCon topic, I can attest to this much. There was an extreme switch up in the rules Saturday compared to Friday. As of Friday, when I went with the plastic LED sword in my bag, I was checked and moved along. No wands, no extra questions, no problems with my prop. I swung my prop many times, did tricks, etc. Ran into a bunch of security. No one cared. However, come Saturday, I heard all about this, and allegedly it had something to do with one of the guests having a zero tolerance to their fans having props of any kind. I don't know if that's true or not, but I would believe that the con would prioritize their guests over their badge buyers and just made no props allowed rule. But what I don't understand was why it was never brought up as an official rule come Saturday on their pages, stories, and whatnot. And if I'm being honest, I don't think they acknowledged it and probably tried to sweep it under the rug. Thankfully, it seems a lot of people on their posts are questioning their security and lack of professionalism.
Yeah, I'm really curious who that guest was.
It was
I'm really curious.
watch. It was like the guy that played Ned Bigby because he flashbacks from the homeboy with the stick in that one episode where they're making fun of him. Dark Dork or whatever. Not Timmy Tutu. The fuck? Man, did you not watch that Declassified? Oh, I'm sorry, it's not anime. It's been a while, but everybody knows Timmy Tutu and the fucking guy that was swinging around the broomstick with that episode where they're doing the video projects. What was his name? He's the guy that they were talking about earlier in the year because he's a crackhead now. He's on the streets.
Oh,
Tyler. No, it was. Yeah, I know what you're talking. I know the
Tyler. I don't remember his
name. The name of the character that he played.
But for those of you in the audience,
he played Coconut Head.
He didn't play Coconut.
No, he wasn't Coconut Head.
He was a kid that would constantly talk, and he would start talking fast. And he was autistic.
He talks he would talk really fast. I'm trying to remember his name. Fuck me. I'm sorry.
It's definitely not fuck me.
No. No. I think it was Martin. That was his name.
Martin. Yes.
Clearly, yeah.
Yes. They didn't give him a quirky name like Coconut Head.
No.
Like even the teachers called Coconut Head.
It's too easy.
It's too easy.
It was like, and it's so great because the first episode was great. Like, never let your mom cut your hair at the last minute before the first day of school. Like Coconut Head. Hey, look, it's Coconut Head.
Because that defines his life.
What was the bully's name?
Identity.
His first name was Billy, but
Loomer.
Billy Loomer.
Yeah, Billy Loomer.
Like, Susie Crabgrass was the only one that called him Billy.
Yeah.
Big B. Yeah, I was talking to Asian Alex about that. Like, everyone calls each other by their fucking last names. I never did that. I never called anybody by their last name. I guess it's
the only person that I would feel like you would call anyone with their last name would be your teacher.
No, but like even in that 70s show, I was watching it and they Foreman, Kelso, Hyde, those are all last names.
Yeah, they were all last names. Except for the ladies, obviously Donna, obviously.
And Jackie, yeah, those.
Yeah.
But for the guys, they didn't call Red Foreman. They called him Red. Hey, Red, is Foreman around? Well, he sure as hell isn't in that fridge.
Yeah, dumbass.
Oh, no, that was an episode where they're like at the house and Fez is in the background. Where's my Jello, dumbass? Work faster, dumbass. He just says dumbass. He's wearing Red's hat, his fishing hat, and his like fucking a Price Smart fucking vest. Saying dumbass like every sentence. And because they were going to Kitty's reunion and they got the dates wrong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a clown con. Clown con.
Clown con. Cop con. Clown con.
I don't. But like with the con itself, I don't know. Overall, it just was not. There were some people that had fun. Frostel had fun. She got to meet the voice actor she was going to meet, and she enjoyed it. She got to catch up with friends. We got to catch up. I mean, Sonic, based on Sonic's, he had an all right time. Not too many controversies, but then again, he cut the line.
Unintentionally, by the way.
He sneaked in, just like Jesse sneaked in.
You wave around the Geeks by record like, hey, look, Geeks press coming through, press. Oh, sorry, sir.
Big deal.
It's a big deal. You know, no big.
Oh shit! He's gonna give the con a bad review. Quick, let him
in. I'm like, I got like all my notes. I'm like
look at that. You're already at a 5.
You're at a 5. I'm gonna go lower,
dude. Like
he's like, but I'm sorry. Do I hear 4.5?
I can just see Sonic coming into a convention with like this in the Secret Service way, and they're just blocking him while he's just moving, and they're moving as a unit as one. Bodyguards all over the place.
No, yeah. So I just picture myself going in, just have my sunglasses, be like. And I'm just walking, and everyone's like all panicking and stuff, and I'm like looking around, like,
I think they all give you shit like he shows up to a con, like, I'm here for my press badges. Well, it says you're Geeks 5 ever, but I don't know. Like, do you have any credentials? Like, look, man, it's either me or Goku. We already know how he's going to react when he gets here. The first thing you're going to hear out of him is, "What the fuck?"
He's like,
"Oh, God damn it!"
He's gonna,
Like,
so
oh,
he's
no,
gonna
no,
go
you're
up there.
good.
He's like, you want good cop or bad cop? Pick.
Good cop or bad cop? What the fuck?
Your choice.
That's all the first thing you hear. I'm like, I'm still in the parking lot. You can hear me from inside the con.
What the fuck?
No, it's just like fuck. I'm gonna fucking what the fuck? Fuck. My God damn, he's only said 3 sentences, but I've heard 5 different fucks.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, so you want bad cop or you got good cop? They just throw the bad at you. This way, sir. This way.
Yeah, right this way, sir. Right this way. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought. Here are those
Yeah,
VIP covenants.
He's like, here's the press best, sir. I'm like,
He's like, do you really want? Like, yeah, like, oh, Jesse, what did you think of the con? This con was more boring than church.
Than sliced bread.
more boring than church.
The invention of sliced bread.
God, I've gotten ass whoopings that were more entertaining than this. You ever been robbed at gunpoint? Yeah, that shit was a better experience than the fucking line. Just sitting with your car.
Have you ever been shot for just going to get ice cream with your friends? Where's my fucking ice cream?
Like when I was that time, I was fucking handy. I was handicapped for a while because of my like injuries. Like WWE, even they like do a better job with lines and catering, like, you know, making sure you're taken care of. Like Nostalgic on, I just don't think it. I'm pretty sure it's not the organizer's fault. I'm pretty sure there's more to it than that. Based on what I saw, I can kind of tell that the George R. Brown fucked them over.
Yeah.
I think it has more to do with the George R. Brown itself than the con. Then again, I don't know, because the little experience that I was at the con, I was in the hallway, it's a ton of cops. Fucking Cop Con.
Cop God.
It was unorganized. It looked like a big mess. Compared to the other cons, it looked like a big mess. Looked like my fucking bedroom.
Messy as hell.
Yeah, messy. There's all kinds of shit back here. Look, there's a championship back there.
There's a chicken.
There's chicken? Man, you got my hopes up for nothing. Piece of shit. Fucking diamond. Anyway, so overall, Sonic, what do you got to get? What do you give the con?
My experience with Nostalgia Con. Okay, so overall, I mean, despite all the issues and all the hiccups and stuff, you know, I still had a fine time. It's like one of those conventions similar to Collecticon or Animeverse. Like, if you're gonna be there just to meet with guests, this is a great convention. But if you're there just walk around and stuff, I mean, is what it is. It is, yeah, it is what it is. But like for me, I was in between of those, because my partner, she wanted to meet. She met a guest she wanted to meet for months. She was waiting months for it, and she enjoyed it. You know, I hooked up. I saw a couple of friends, met up with some cosplayers that were really awesome cosplayers, and yeah, I mean, it felt like a typical Saturday. And also with the weather outside, you know, if anything, kind of worked out okay in the inside. Overall, I probably gave it like I want to say a 7 out of 10. Obviously, while it's nice to see a bunch of all that stuff, it doesn't distract the fact that all the, you know, the bad security and all the stuff, a lot of confusion, and the obvious use of AI, that they allow AI in this conventions, and yet they would have artists having an artist alley there, and yet they're having people selling AI stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'd probably give it like a 7. The lowest I'd probably give like 6.5. That's around that range, 6, 7 a range.
Can I do want to read this one guy who kind of reviewed the con.
Is there a big like paragraph?
That's it, girl. I don't know. It's a big paragraph. All right, let me see if I can zoom in, make this shit bigger. Okay, actually, yeah. Let me go ahead and share it with y'all. Let's do that. Oh no, not invite guests, you stupid crap. So I said, dude. Oh, I mean, yeah, female dude. Whatever.
Okay, so the Thwip Web, Thrip Web. There you go. I went to a lot of cons, but this one was different. Me and my girlfriend bought tickets for all 3 days, and we had volunteers putting up VIP and general admission in line together. It happens when we were in line for Ian, as me and my girlfriend used our early access to go to him first. He was there before general access, but when we got to Paul GA general for access, and it became a mess. We had someone move us 3 times into the VIP line, then on the side with the VIP line, then in the general admissions. And I'm like, this isn't right though. We had a guest come up super mad. We had a guest come up super mad at us for being VIP and was mumbling under her breath. I get it, but it wasn't our fault that the volunteer didn't know what line it was. What? She had another person up and tell her what she was doing wrong in Paul's line. The volunteers need to be trained better. I don't even know why that happened. The line wasn't even filling up, even with general admission having access. Honestly, I couldn't understand why cosplayers' props were being taken away. They didn't do that yesterday because I took pictures with one having a prop weapon on Friday, but today I was told by one of the, sorry, I don't have the weapon, they took it away, and he actually felt bad. Then I learned they were breaking people's props. Why was that even happening? Then the worst was the photo ops on Saturday. Me and my girlfriend got trios for Big Time Rush, and he was delayed for a whole hour. And the area was impossible to move through just to look at the screen. Not to mention, I couldn't hear a thing from the speakers. My girlfriend had to keep pushing through people just to get information for a whole hour so we don't miss it. I was hit in the back of the head and pushed by so many people because how the photo ops area was handled. Not to mention that my girlfriend got 2 printed photo ops because I wanted one and we bought it with the ticket. They were beyond rude. Ah, damn. But yeah, and I'll say this: there was a lot. Yeah, there was a lot of issue with this stuff. So much so that they were like, "Hey, we're gonna make it right. If you had any issues today, you can come back tomorrow for free, or give you a free ticket for the next day."
Here's
So
another
based
one.
on okay. In attending your 2026 show in Houston on Saturday, my trademark site was excluded due to an unposted policy banning props made of wood or metal without protest or exception. My feed features numerous celebrity guests elsewhere holding this very prop. Cons typically provide a prop inspection table to determine the difference in quality, resistance fair, Renaissance fair, quality art piece, or something actually dangerous, which 99% of cosplayers would never attempt to bring. And no, keeping expensive props in a box up front under a table with no tracking system is in no way a convenience. Please do better in the future, making your policies clear and in advance for those traveling so patrons can choose to attend accordingly. Yeah, no, absolutely, that's true. Like they did not one mention of the policy with props and stuff.
That's fucking terrible.
That is just insane to
Do you
do.
think if we contact them and like, hey, we want to help you next year, they might respond to us, or they might tell us to go kick rocks?
I totally forgot that I do have a friend of mine. She was a handler for NostalgiaCon.
Oh,
I should have asked her.
oh,
No,
sign
she's
me
Uh,
up.
probably a volunteer. She probably doesn't have that level of reach. We would have to reach out directly to the con heads to,
mhm.
because it is a big company. I'm pretty sure they'll take the help. And to answer the to answer the question for one of the previous for Irby, they do have another one in October, but they also have other shows: Dallas in May the 2nd and 3rd, Anaheim June 19th through the 21st, New Jersey July 10th through the 12th, Orlando August 7th through the 9th, and Minneapolis September 25th through the 27th, and Houston, Texas Part 2 October 2nd and to the 4th. You can get your tickets right now at thenostalgiacon.com if you want. If you don't, I don't know. I'm not your father. I'm not going to babysit.
I don't tell you how to live your life.
I'm back. Sorry, I don't know what happened.
You had to go take a Sonic pee break. You were quick.
Yeah, the prop check was just basically cops. They were just not only that, they were opening the it was like, "Hey, we'll open your bags. We'll check if you get, obviously bag checks and all that stuff." They were the main ones doing it.
We have another shit con that happened that we need to talk about on. Oh, we're not going to talk about it today. So we still haven't even covered everything. I think we covered most of NostalgiaCon.
Mhm.
We briefly talked about Avatar, the
Oh,
Legend
that
of
got
Aang this earlier
that got
today, but
leaked.
without talking about spoilers.
Yeah. Quick notes. Basically, they Paramount already sent DMs like DMCA strikes on people who are leaking the stuff. So
Sounds
if you're
about
gonna
right.
if you're trying to look for it on Twitter, well, good luck.
Let me see. There was something on here. Oh man, on Kitsune. I sold at Fandom San Jose, California.
Oh
It was
yes,
a total disaster.
that convention. That's one people are talking about on TikTok.
Actually, yeah, they're talking about it. Yeah, this is the person that I saw post. And let's see. Okay, here it is. They got come get scammed at. Ooh.
Oh God. Well,
Oh.
he
Hold on,
says.
y'all need to see this shit.
All right.
Wait, fuck.
Oh God.
So this is
Okay. Oh, this one. Yes. This is the one we're talking about.
Yo.
Do you want me to read while the video's going? Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So
Go ahead.
I sold at Fandom Con San Jose and it was a total disaster. The booths themselves were a minimum of $400, and I didn't meet a single person in the artist alley who made back all their expenses. We weren't even told our table placements there, and countless empty booths. There was no outside food allowed and no food inside the hall to buy. There was one bathroom outside in the rain that all the vendors had to share, and so much more. As a solo vendor, I was not allowed to eat anything unless I left my booth unattended and ate outside the hall.
That's
I have
fun.
never seen a convention where vendors are literally not allowed to eat. Not to even mention that the level of attendees is nowhere near where they promised. They charge outrageous prices to vendors and attendees, then underdelivered of all levels. There are so many talented artists here, so at least we all got to trauma bond. Nah,
It looks
that's
awful.
dude. Even look, I saw someone on TikTok mention, oh yeah, several of the guests that they advertised like canceled like very last minute due to lack of communication, which they should
Look at the.
because
Why is this whole middle section just barricaded off?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, wish
Like
we could tell you.
you can't see it that well, but that's the gaming area.
Yeah, that is yeah. It's like just a bunch of like arcade one ups and stuff.
Maybe this is their booth. Let me see. Fandom Con. Let's dig into the rabbit hole. It looks pretty empty in the back. Met another
Yeah.
one of Phillies and first voice actors.
Yeah, who voices for AIRBENDER. Unfortunately, it was announced this morning that Phineas himself wouldn't be able to make it this weekend, but I actually printed out my art. I decided I was doing things sick, which is totally understandable, and I hope he feels better. Okay, it's just someone telling from their experience of like meeting somebody at the con.
Oh, don't heart it. What the fuck? I hate it when you accidentally double click something.
Exposed.
Fandom Con 20. Is this is not the same one?
I don't think
Okay.
so.
No, it's not. It's the booth looks similar, but it's not the same. From all of us at Fandom Con, we want to sincerely thank every single one.
No,
of you
this is
for
hold
the
on. Stop. Read the date, October 2025.
Are you sure? Because it says
Look
April.
in the
Look
look
at
in
the
the
bottom.
Look at the bottom. No,
Oh,
look in
what
the
the
bottom
fuck?
under
Where the
like.
lights? Yeah, where the
Yeah.
lights are. Yeah.
Oh, but
Wait,
saved you some
what?
time. Saved your breath there.
But what? Even the thing says right here. Look.
No, it says we love you all and we can't wait to see big coming April 10th to the 12th.
Thanks. Thank
God.
Oh god, that would have been embarrassing. Okay,
Go to
let's
the
see.
actual page. There's probably an actual page for it.
There has to be one, or the one that they
Fucking asshole.
like all the way down.
Not.
Let's see,
This is
all the
from
way
the.
down. It's really them? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's FanCon.
Yeah, so this is them.
This is them.
Not
It's
just
not
this
a.
one.
Yeah, because here's the main stage schedule.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck. Let's see. Can we find any other pictures? I think because the con just happened, we're not going to see like a lot of reviews on it just yet.
Yeah, I mean, mostly we saw the stuff that we were watching on TikTok.
Uh-huh.
All the stuff like people talking about it and all that. Like that video we just saw, that was from TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And then the same girl took pictures with 3 different people.
Okay, so this is the person. So that first picture you just clicked on.
Uh-huh. This one?
Yeah, the one that showed all the characters. Click on that one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. Okay, that one just says, "Oh, we will be there." Okay, click on that. See, maybe there's info or something like that. Remember
Click on the which?
the user. Click on the user.
Oh, sorry.
Then
No.
maybe there's probably maybe in their stories. I don't know. Not, yeah, probably not. Okay.
Because it would have highlighted their thing up here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Cons really should never be no outside food. So many people have health issues. Don't get to. They'll break their fucking rule. I don't give a fuck. No outside food. Well, I already ate it.
Fuck the rules.
I just want to. I want a picture of the environment.
Well, I see hold on. Let me share it here. Let me send it to you because I see it here. Someone did. There's a whole like Reddit thread about it. And
Okay.
hold on, I just shared it to you in the chat.
Yeah, stop.
Maybe that'll put some light into it.
It's just Cali. We don't really talk about Cali stuff.
Yeah. So this is in San Jose. In case you're wondering, oh, what is this from? It's from San Jose.
It's from Jose's house. Poor Jose.
It's in Silicon Valley. Okay. Cool.
Are you a human? No, I'm a meatsicle.
I'm a meatsicle.
This is the con. Okay, let me share the screen.
Oh no.
Wait, what? It said it locked my account.
Bro.
Wait, on Reddit? Your Reddit account?
What?
Okay, but I will say there was someone. So here's a summary of someone's experience. They wrote this. Basically, they share a negative experience while attending the convention. They were mainly to meet voice actors and some other guests, but the event was poorly organized from the start. Last minute location changes, almost no signage, low attendance, and a very small artist alley. Some issues included a major guest canceling with little to no announcement, artists complaining about poor communications and low turnout, the convention feeling empty and had little to no activities, basic organization was lagging. You can't, like, no badges, layout, even bathroom access. The biggest frustration came from the autograph experience, where attendees were pressured into expensive bundle deals just to get items signed, leading to the writer feeling ripped off. Overall, they felt the convention wasn't worth the money or the time, ended their visit early, skipped the second day, and felt disappointed, especially compared to other events they attended themselves. Yeah, so basically, based on
I'm actually going into the Fandom Con was a disaster. 16 hours. I think I got one. I stopped sharing because I was going to go through the Reddit rabbit hole. You never know what you're going to find on there.
Yep.
Hi, I don't. Let me increase the size just so y'all can see this a little bit better. Hi, I don't usually make Reddit posts, so bear with me. But I'd get the word out on how bad this convention was. Fandom located in Silicon Valley caught my eye, and when the voice actor for Frenian announced she would be a guest, I'm a big Frenian fan and I'm local, so I said, why not, and go to this convention. I tried to do some research on it, but could only find one Reddit post talking about it negatively and just dismissed it as a bad experience. Me and it could only be me and my friend agreed to go one Sunday, and I requested that day from work and was very excited. A week later,
The guy who played Polka Dot Man in the Suicide
David
Squad,
Housen,
Mhm.
and he played Mr. 3 in the One Piece live action.
we're gonna call him David Housen, Dan Housen. David gets announced as a guest, and I'm a big fan of him in the new Dexter show, so I obviously want to meet him. But he's only going to be there on Saturday. I said, you know what? I'll just buy tickets for Saturday and Sunday, but buying tickets for those 2 days is more than buying a 3-day ticket. Weird. I thought, but oh well, I'm just going to meet an actor, and I've been a fan for a while, so I did it. I bought a Dexter Blu-ray just to get it signed, and I'm excited for him to sign it. The plan was to go Saturday and with my friend on Sunday. When I got to the convention on Saturday, I see cosplayers going to a location listed on the website. As we walked up to the doors, there's only a piece of paper saying the convention got moved to the tent next to the building. When we went there was no signage or anything indicating there was an event, just a table with people handing out badges. After they scanned my ticket, they gave me a badge without a lanyard. But if you were lucky enough to get a lanyard, it was from a whole different convention from 2024.
Bro.
As you walk into the convention, it was bare. I swear you could hear an echo from people talking, how little people were there on Saturday. I immediately go to Artist Alley, my favorite part of the convention, and notice how small it was. It felt like there was no one. There was no more than 25 artists. I spent a lot of money and time in the Artist Alley, but here I was done in less than 30 minutes. The artists looked like they hated working here. Several complained about how little the staff communicated with them, how they lied about the turnout, etc. And right next to the Artist Alley, there was someone selling AI art. It felt like a slap in the face to the artists that they were already screwing over. Also, right next to the Artist Alley, they had a silent disco area fenced off in the middle of the convention. Okay.
That's what it was, right? That's what a disco floor.
This silent disco dance floor.
A dance
when
floor.
I came in there was someone sitting there in a table full of headphones. But an hour later, the headphones and the person was gone. Throughout the day, I never saw anyone use that area, and I doubt anyone did. And that's fine. It took up the middle of the convention, and it was the size of half of the Artist Alley. But hey, I'm here for the autographs and meeting these actors, so I look up to maybe I could meet them. Well, Frenian's voice actor dropped out. They didn't make an announcement on their social media. Apparently, they changed their website the day before. That sucked, but I understand things happen, and well, there's still David. I look at the Fandom Con Instagram, and it says he's only going to be signing for 2 hours.
What the hell?
I thought it was kind of lame, but I'm trying to keep my spirits up. I spent a lot of money just to see him. $95 for the ticket,
Jesus.
and $25 for the Blu-ray. While I'm waiting in line in person, assistant him comes to me to the back of the line asking if I wanted to get my Blu-ray signed. I told him yes. I'm a big Dexter fan. He said, "Oh well, we're trying to get more people to read his comic book, so we have this bundle offer. The comic is valued at blah 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 blah. You can get the comic and the autograph for $60. No thanks." I told him I just wanted to get my Blu-ray signed. Yeah, but we want people to read his book. We're only doing the bundle deal. The only way I can get my Blu-ray signed is if I buy a book I don't want. He walked around the question, yet kept repeating where we're trying to get his book out of nowhere. I finally say, fine, $60. I'll get the book and you can sign my Blu-ray, right? Well, for $60, you can get the comic and a pre-signed.
Oh my god!
Dude,
if you want your Blu-ray signed, you need to get the 100 bundle where you get the comic, the pre-signed print, and your Blu-ray signed. Are you kidding me? I already spent all the money basically just to see him, and now I got to pay extra for the stuff I don't want. I felt like the biggest slap in the face ever, and made me lose so much respect for him. I finished the con in less than 3 hours. There was so little to do. I think it's insulting that they even sold 3-day tickets. Several artists didn't even go on Sunday because they didn't even break even on the first 2 days. And they didn't have a bathroom inside. You had to go next door in the pouring rain to use the bathroom. We actually did read that in somebody else's post.
Yeah.
Actually ashamed I gave anyone other than the artist money. I felt terrible for most of the actors who I could tell they didn't want to be in a tent in San Jose during Coachella weekend.
Yeah, Coachella
Coachella
was happening too.
Oh yeah, and me. Oh yeah, and me and my friend obviously didn't end up going. On Sunday, we went to the Cherry Blossom Festival instead. And don't get me wrong, they could have handled their artist alley better, but it was still infinitely better than Fandom Con. If you went, please tell me your side of the convention.
It's fucking insane, dude.
OP has some comments. Oh wait, is that OP? Same name as OP?
No, it's someone else.
Sorry you had such a rough experience. I actually volunteered for the Dumpster Fire convention because checking out Terrible Con somehow became a hobby of mine over the last year, so this one really takes the cake. I actually kind of forgot I had signed up because there was no communication from the organizers until a week or two before the con. And then nothing again until a couple of days before the show. After we were already supposed to have orientation meeting, on site wasn't much better. There were only a few staff members or anyone who actually knew what was going on. Good luck finding one when you needed them. Exhibitors, vendors, etc. were checking in on Thursday, remarked that they felt catfished because they thought the event was an actual convention center, and honestly, so did I. Okay, hold on, some of them were actually talking about disputing the charges for their tables because they paid so much for such a lackluster event. They felt scammed. Badges weren't available for pickup on Thursday, which was another headache because volunteer guests, artists, etc. check-ins was at the back of the tent, but you had to go through the front, and the folks at registration didn't know anything and couldn't get in contact with anyone who did. Guests were trying to check in on Friday and got left standing there while the showrunner bailed to go talk to other people about who knows what after he promised to get them set up. In the dealers area, I think there were only like 5 actual dealers that include 2 3D printed dragon guys and one of those mass-produced crochet flower trinket stalls. Another 4 or 5 booths were advertising other cons, and one was selling AT&T shit. LOL. There was something like a dozen empty tables in Artist Alley and a bunch more empty in Card Scalper section.
Bruh.
It has a dedicated card scalper section is already sus.
It's already.
I walked the entire con in less than an hour after getting my cheap, tacky cardboard badge. Showed up a little for a bit on Saturday to see if perhaps anything else was going on, like maybe vendors or artists showed up late. But honestly, it was even worse. Most people closed their booths early. It was pretty stormy out, though, so probably kept attendance down. Some organizers were running the food fest that was supposed to be at the park, but it was canceled due to weather, and they just never said anything. I only found out because I happened to be standing near the showrunner when they found out, and never saw anything happening in the silent disco space either. Once again, silent disco did not. Who would have thought that a silent disco in the middle of the day was just not very popular?
A great idea. You know, while it's raining.
Yeah, this is insane, man. This boy. And
I think the one positive thing I can say is the arcade wasn't as loud as I thought it would be. When they said it was going to be 80s machines, I imagine a nightmarish cacophony when it whatever with other convention sounds. Whole thing kind of had kind of a Dash Con ball pit vibe. With all the sad balloon sculptures trying and failing to make the place look cheery.
That fucking little sculpture. Oh, that's so look. It looks like if you turn up in cosplay, you'd be overdressed.
It really does. Oh, that's sad looking. It looks like you turned up in cosplay. Yeah, that's what I heard stories and seen footage of the dumpster fire. Your tales add to the infamy. This convention deserves my sympathy. I found celebrity-focused cons where the goal is meet and greets with them and less about activities can be a real gamble. They can also be crushing when somebody you've been a fan of for a while turns out to be a dismissive prick.
Yeah.
Also, you're only going for one particular person. It doesn't work out. You wasted considerable amount of your own money. I just flat out stopped going to cons for several years, but recently I've really started going to cons with a focus on tabletop games. I don't even bother to set foot in celebrity halls anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be that's a pretty
Trend.
strong consensus. And I watched a walkthrough video on YouTube, and holy Christmas, is it dire! I feel bad for the vendors that had to bring all that stuff only to be confronted with empty aisles. There's a couple of vendors who had nothing on either side of them, or just sitting there looking miserable. What an all-around terrible experience.
God dang.
I saw some vendors talking on social media hours of sitting with no sales. A terrible waste since I'm sure these artists and creators operate on a financial margin since it's cost coin to produce products, do marketing, and then attend these conventions. They have to do a lot to just break even and exceed to make a profit. Oh God. I'm seeing all these kind of people just in awful times. Went 2 years and just awful. I talked to one of the guests and they said they would never be back. The con booked their flight home out of San Francisco. San Jose and San Francisco is at least an hour drive apart. The con supplied no money and no way for them to get from San Jose to San Francisco.
Jesus.
It would be out of their own personal pocket. Not only that, the con ended around 6 p.m. and the specific guests' flights didn't leave until midnight. Their flights to Texas. So the guest they were talking to got fucked.
Yeah.
I also had some nice chats with some vendors, and they were saying that no booths were assigned. It was first come, first serve.
Bro.
So if you signed up first but arrived last, you got very skinny, very slim pickings. They also offered VIP packages, but they got you into the con an hour earlier than everyone else. But they didn't check wristbands and left the doors to the floor open, so everyone, no matter what ticket they got in at the same time earlier than advertised. Jesus Christ. Was that one fucking TikToker? Jesus Christ on a motorbike. Are you the Lulu?
Are you the Lulu?
Well, after reading all that, NostalgiaCon doesn't seem so bad.
Well, NostalgiaCon, you are definitely not the worst con that happened this past weekend.
What did you go?
Apparently.
It was like a 6.
Apparently.
7.
You got a 7?
Yeah. Wow, this was like run like a flea market, which is ironic because Traders Village is doing their little Comic-Con this weekend.
Oh no.
Not a knock on Traders Village, but Traders Village, if you're watching this, yeah, don't be like this convention that happened in San Jose. It's crazy how they let something like that happen. But yeah, like I did see that some guests were canceling last minute. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 cops. 7 cops out of 10.
AKA Cop God.
7 out of 10 cops.
7 out of 10 cops. CopCon. CopCon.
And then what was the event that we just got done looking at?
Phantom. What was it called?
Fandom Con.
Phantom Con was a dumpster fire out of a dumpster fire.
Dumpster fires.
I wish there was more pictures, but yeah, it looked dead.
God.
Fandom Con could be the worst con ever is another thread.
Right now
They said, so this is what they promised. 15 to 20,000 attendees.
Mm-hmm. That was probably like not even close.
That's what they promised the vendors.
I guarantee you there's probably like minimum of 20.
Was there a ball
2 out of
pit?
10 mall cops.
Most of them were probably like 10 or like 20 to 15 people showed up for that convention.
Let me see. Okay, there's a lot of posts from 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 23 hours ago. Fandom Con. Yeah, but they promised everybody like 10 to 20,000 get attendees. That's what they promised the vendors.
Boy, they
Boy,
thought they were gonna get that many people in that small in that venue. Boy.
They're lucky if they broke 2,000. Somebody commented they're lucky if they broke 200.
Yeah.
It means they didn't meet the minimums for the guests. Bet they owe a lot of money to people. Math ain't mathing.
Math ain't mathing.
Yeah, no, this is terrible. Like, people are saying, was there a ball pit? I saw some photos of it. The other alley was in a tent that wasn't even part of the main building. So they told everyone they were going to be in the main building, but they're telling everyone they got relocated to the tent. It's a train wreck, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
It's fucking, it's insane, man. It's just really
All
crazy how all that stuff.
All right, Matsuri, time for us to hold your beer.
Bet you the guests didn't meet the guest money minimum, so expect to see those stoles come out. Huh? Check the guest feeds.
Stories.
Oh, the stories come out. Most probably, well, we'll see, because sometimes these guests either don't care or they're just not going to say anything about it.
Actually, they did say a lot of guests canceled because of lack of communication.
Yeah, that was something that already.
Hire me, I can fix it.
I can fix it. Like me with like the stupid that phaser. I can fix her.
I can fix it.
Yeah, no, yeah, they'll hire you. Willing to go. This con is cooked after this fucking weekend. They're
people are not going to want this con to be there. It's already hard to do. Like, plus they were going up against Coachella.
Yep.
I mean, it's not the same. Yeah, you're right, but it's not the same crowd. So I mean, you could probably get away with
obviously it's not the same crowd, but there's like
some of the guests would have loved to have been at Coachella. Or I mean, I did see wrestlers. There were some wrestlers who were at Coachella.
Yep.
Like, I saw photos of them. I was like, oh, they were at Coachella.
What the fuck is Coachella?
It's a music festival.
Have you unplugged your con and plugged it back in?
I can make it.
I can fix him. I can make him a good boyfriend.
If anyone could fix it, it's Mr. Ryan over here. You fix them. Make sure they don't become addicted to Taco Bell while you're at it.
You think that you can come back? I've done it.
You think you can come back? I've done it. LOL. Yeah, but like this was a garage sale in a fucking tent.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a train wreck from the get go. This is no bueno, no kosher,
no OSHA violation.
No. You're on drugs, sir. Diamond's on drugs again. Fuck. Damn it, Diamond! I told you not to be chasing the.
It's like comparing McDonald's to a Michelin star restaurant. Or a 5-star restaurant. There you go, to make it easier.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Is this the first time we've heard of this con before?
It's the first time we've heard of it.
Yeah.
It's not the first year. It's been going at least since 2024. I think it might be longer than that, but people are bitching about it, and they say 2024.
Jesus.
This is a fairly new one. But this is their third year. They probably should have known better. It's like they regressed instead of progressing. They regressed.
They drank the stupid juice and they're like, "We'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll be just, rough some. You'll be all right. The con, I'm pretty sure we'll get some people to come and spend their money here and just walk around for 30 minutes and be like, fuck it. Hate this place. Overall, dude, the girl said she walked around and one person said that they walked around and in an hour they were fucking done.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
I would have too if I was at a con like that, and if I just stay there for like 30 minutes to an hour. I'm like hoping something happens. If nothing happens, like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'd rather just go do something else. Especially in San Jose, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll go to like San Francisco or something. I'll go somewhere else.
Go sightseeing. Let's go to a.
Yeah, let's go sightseeing or some shit. Like if this happened like in LA, I'm like, yeah, this is boring. Want to go to Disneyland? It's like, want to go to
Want to go to Disneyland?
Want to go to Universal?
Let's go. Plane traffic. That sounds way more exciting.
Than this fucking shit.
Hey man, you want to go to? What do you want to go this year? CopCon or want to go to Fandom Con? And I thought Fandom Con had something to do with fandom events. That's not the case.
Yeah, I thought that too. Because like the names.
There's so many conventions that are like almost named similar, but
yeah,
different.
some of these. Yeah, it's gonna be so like I think some conventions out there will be like, what did we do? We didn't have a convention yet. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Jesse was about to rip someone into it. And then
hold on. Like, what did you fuck me for?
What did you just say? Fuck you again. Hey, fuck you.
You wanted good cop or bad cop? You wanted bad cop.
And we are not going to offer our fucking services for fucking Fandom Con. For one, it's in Cali. I don't fuck with Cali.
And we would have to do a plane.
I'm not doing that shit. And I'd rather fuck with CopCon. CopCon. Let's throw our props in the garbage con. You might as well
get your donuts.
Then let's break some props. Let's break some cosplayer props. All the cosplayer props you want to break.
And then you get your honorary badge after you break your first prop.
We're going to make it great. We're going to make it awesome. It's going to be the best. CopCon. We're going to have lots of cops. Lots of cons.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. Yeah, no, fuck that. I mean, we're not even going to review it. We just know it's a bullshit con. In a tent. It was stormy. Yeah, the weather could have played a major factor into it, but you got to understand that these people are taking their shit out there, right? And a lot of their shit can get damaged.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot which one was Con.
Tony Khan.
I don't watch it. AEW was this past weekend, but we'll talk about that on the tea time, or on the lounge, or whatever. All right, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a night there. It's already 9:17. All right, let's go ahead and go with Sonic. Go ahead and plug in your socials so we can get out of here. He did give CopCon 7 out of 10 cops.
7 out of 10 cops.
7 out of 10 donuts.
7 donuts out of 10. Who doesn't like that? Yeah, so you could follow me on Instagram. I am Super Saiyan Sonic. That's my Instagram on there. In my bio, I have my link tree where you could follow me on other socials like TikTok, Keyblade Sonic on TikTok, my YouTube channel, which I just hit the 2,000 subscriber mark. It's pretty cool. It's growing pretty fast. Follow me there, subscribe to my channels, and again, follow me on Instagram at Super Saiyan Sonic. That is my Instagram. And then go to my bios. There's my link tree. And there you go.
All right, I changed it, by the way.
7 donuts out of 10.
Oh my god.
All right, Diamond, you're the next. Go, hurry up.
You can follow me on YouTube at Diamond Assassin on YouTube. You can also follow me on TikTok at voltage_echo. I got some plans for some future videos coming up pretty soon, so keep an eye out. And it's in the link tree in the description of the channel.
It's somewhere. All right, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling button so you be notified every time we go live. Give the video a thumbs up if you're still here watching, enjoying our voices, enjoying Sonic shit on CopCon with its donuts. Listening to shit talk on Fandom Con, not to be mistaken with Lion and Crown, that's formerly known as Fandom Events, and not to be mistaken with Fathom Events. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. You can join our Discord. The link for the Discord is on the link tree, or you can just scan this QR code right now.
Live.
Go ahead and pause the video and scan this QR code and join our social media. Follow us on all socials. Sonic holds it up. This Sonic, not that Sonic. This Sonic, after 10 minutes, we're like, fuck this. Yeah, just follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We'll be our go home show for Tyler, Texas is this Wednesday. Tyler, Texas, Anime Tyler, Texas is this weekend in Tyler, Texas.
I'm excited. I'm so stoked. I'm hyped.
I'm excited when we get there. He just sits in a chair for like 5 hours. There's
No,
nothing to do.
I'm cosplaying this time, so
Oh yeah, he's going as
I'm pulling a lot of the stops.
he's going to go as Carl again.
Carl,
Hair down.
with my hat, with my cowboy boots and jeans.
Did we ever tell you that's why he got Carlos two cachuchas?
That's the reason.
Oh, because he wore his cowboy hat and his hair down, and he had like his like muscle shirt on. He looked like Carl from The Walking Dead. So we were like, "Hey, Carl!" I'm like, that's not Carl. That's Carlos. And so we called him Carlos Two Cachuchas because they were making fun of me for having like 4 belts at the time.
And now he's got 8, bitch.
I don't have 8. I have 6.
6. Oh yeah.
And I have 4 on the way.
Down. 4 on the way.
Yeah, because I've traded a couple for some more. Anyways, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. We will see you Wednesday, and we will see you next Monday.
Bye. Later.
Take care. Y'all be careful. Stay safe. And if you're watching, enjoy WrestleMania this weekend.
Heck yeah.
WrestleMania. That's right. I forgot all about that. WrestleMania. Hey,
WrestleMania week.
Join us at Pitch 25 this Sunday. Sonic will be holding down the fort with Asian Alex Saturday. We will be there Sunday. Join us. Be there, or you are cursed.
And we bring our belts. So if you want to challenge us for the belts, well, good luck.
So you can fight him.
Yeah. I'll be the referee. I'll bring a referee shirt.
Come on down. $1 gets you 1 punch.
1 stunner for you.
All right. Bye.
You guys take care, y'all.